Our story is to celebrate women this International Women's Day who have moved from pain to positivity, from initial fear to faith and fortitude.
In front of everyone, in front of people, not because I want to share my journey, it's because I want to create awareness.
Beautiful.
And I want you all to be brave because you can do this. If I can do this, you can do it.
The diagnostic center or the doctor, and when he used the big word, the big C, who came to your mind first?
My husband was the first who came to my mind, and my children.
Of course.
I have to tell them.
Yes.
But I just broke down. I didn't even, when I say hello,
yes,
I just broke down.
Yes.
Because I don't know how to tell them.
Other thing that comes to our mind parallelly is another C, which is the chemotherapy. Like as you said, everybody says cancer chemo, cancer
Yes.
chemo. They just push that chemo.
Yeah.
And
because that's the only treatment.
Right. Here in the beautiful house of Minerva White, our industry trade professional, which most of you know. However, the lady has a story to share, which probably you don't know. She fought ovarian cancer and bravely. Our story is to celebrate women this International Women's Day who have moved from pain to positivity, from initial fear to faith and fortitude. Minerva's story is all about faith and fortitude. Minerva White, as we call it. And her story is not just white. There's no black and white, but there was a bit of grey. The grey started in 2017 when a casual sonography detected something that was a bit abnormal. And Minerva has one message to tell all the women out there: listen to your body. And we are here, Minerva, to listen to you. Thank you for being part of this soulful podcast. It's a conversation, Minerva, because I want to celebrate your success. Because success comes not with professional success, but fighting your own inner battles. Minerva, can you tell all the women and probably the men out there what it is to walk through a journey, fighting cancer and coming out victorious?
Okay, at first it was tough. You think that you are brave enough to face it, but actually when you're there, at that instant, when you hear the word, you have cancer, it's like the whole world drops and the time stops.
Yes.
And the first question always is, why me? Did I do anything wrong? Did I do something? Is it karma? Is it... I don't know. That time it was just like you want your family close to you.
Absolutely, Minerva. Absolutely.
And everything, like, you think about the past because you think of the reason why you have this, why you're having this, why are you going through it. And it goes back. The time goes back. And the next thing is, how are you going to face it? Of course, I was lucky that my family was there all throughout the journey. Friends and family. And they supported me. And that's the most important thing, is the support of your loved ones. Because you don't know if you are brave enough.
Yeah.
But it is scary, yes, because you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
After the chemo. Am I going to be cancer-free? All those questions. But slowly, I guess, if you accept the reality of it, then, like, you are, I'm sorry, but,
Please.
I'm,
Yes.
I am just like reliving everything.
Yes.
And for me, to go back, that's the toughest time of my life.
Yes.
And I am like, I am sitting here in front of everyone, in front of people, not because I want to share my journey. It's because I want to create awareness,
Beautiful.
and I want you all to be brave, because you can do this. If I can do this, you can do it.
So
So,
beautiful. So beautiful. Very clearly, she says that she wants to share her story to build awareness. We are not here for any sympathy. We've seen it and done that,
yeah,
as she's saying. Thanks to her family who stood by her rock solid. And she's blessed with two beautiful girls and, of course, her spouse. Because, yes, you can fight all the battles in the world outside, but if your house is not going to support you, you
yeah,
don't feel at home, right? Minerva,
yes, you don't
I
feel alone.
absolutely, absolutely.
This journey has to be with somebody who's going to hold your hand, who will be there when you're down, when you're weak,
Yes,
when you cry, and when you're happy.
yes.
So it's the support system which is very important.
You just mentioned, Minerva, you're reliving your past. When you walked into the the diagnostic center or the doctor, and when he used the big word, the big C, did you hope, like, you want to pick up the phone and speak to your husband,
Yes,
or you just internalized it?
my husband was the first who came to my mind, and my children.
Of course.
I have to tell them,
Yes.
but I just broke down. I didn't even, when I say hello,
Yes.
I just broke down
Yes.
because I don't know how to tell them. It's like you were, somebody is telling you that you're dying, because cancer is about dying, right?
That's what is associated with
Yeah,
mostly. Yes.
cancer is dying. But my husband and my children said, no, we have to fight this. And I'm not going to give up. I said, okay, I'm not going to give up without a fight. This is just first stage. I can fight this. I can survive this. So,
Wonderful. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, why she felt it was, she nipped it in the bud in a way, its first stage, just because she's a very aware. She's a lady who's very aware. She knew where her body is going. Hence, she constantly told me on the sidelines, listen to your body.
yes, that's right.
Because if you were lackadaisical, it might just have blown up.
Because most
Yeah.
of us, like housewives or homemaker
Yes.
or women,
Yes.
they just ignore, especially professional working women,
Yes.
they just ignore their body. They don't just listen to your body. What
Yes.
they're telling you is what you have to, because
Wow.
it's your body.
Yeah.
Nobody else can protect it and nurture it. It's you.
Minerva, it's so, you're saying it so simply, but what you're saying is so right. We as women, irrespective, homemakers, working professionals, somewhere in this whole rigmarole tend to forget ourselves.
Yes.
And we say, maybe next time, or forget it, they'll push it a little more. And that pushing it a little more takes you into another spiral, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
And cancer, it's about early detection.
Another great message.
Yeah. Early detection and prevention, of course. But once you have, then you have to nip it in the bud, as you say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Because if you found out about it at a later stage, then it's more difficult
yeah.
to survive.
Yeah.
The survival rate is very
Right.
low.
So, Minerva, when we speak about cancer, the other thing that comes to our mind parallelly is another C, which is the chemotherapy. Like, as you said, everybody says cancer chemo, cancer
Yes.
chemo. They just push that chemo.
Yeah.
And
Because that's the
yes.
only treatment.
Right.
Because at first I wanted to go natural
So,
remedies.
yes.
But the doctor said that there's no assurance that it will cure or it will kill the cancer cells.
Yes.
So I consulted my husband, should we do it, because I really don't want to go for
Through chemo.
chemotherapy, because I've heard horrid stories about
Yes.
it, the side effects and all. But the doctor assured me that it's only 6 sittings.
And every sitting was.
Yeah, it was weakening. But my husband were there all the 6 sittings. Were there with me. And of course, my daughters were there. But the toughest part is not actually the chemo. It's not that. It's the surgery. The surgery was the toughest, the post-surgery. For me, the chemo was not tough. It's just that it's weakening. Nowadays, with all these medicines evolving, so it's not about vomiting and you'll just crawl, vomiting and vomiting. It's not that. It's different now.
Okay. Okay. You
So,
said the bones and the skin pains a lot.
the bones, yes.
Yeah, okay.
It pains.
Skin pulls you. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like it comes and goes. It's
Sure.
not constant. It
Sure.
comes and goes.
Sure.
It's like pulling.
Okay.
But it's manageable. It's manageable. Yeah.
Fair. I totally hear you, Minerva. And you know, another C is for us women, it's the crowning glory, as they call it,
Yes.
our hair. And once I relate cancer to chemo to your crowning glory, you lose hair, right?
Yes.
And that's the first thing that also hits the woman, because I'm not gonna be pretty and whatever. And the assurance that people give around you that your prettiness is beyond, you're just pretty in within you.
Yeah.
Did you handle that situation differently?
I was brave enough. I knew from the start that chemo, you will lose your hair. But my doctor said that no, it will grow back thicker and better. So I was looking forward to that. I said, when will it fall? When will it fall? When will it start falling? He said some falls on the first sitting, some also, like, lucky, it will not fall. But for me, on the first sitting only, it just fell off. And in patches. It's ugly. And I thought I would be brave. I can handle it. But when you're there and you can see your hair started falling off one by one and in patches, you can't help but cry. So that was also the toughest, because we women, we always like conscious of our hair,
Of course.
of our face. That's our, as you said, crowning glory. And to lose that is like losing your femininity. So I told my husband when I realized that it was falling in patches. I told him, I requested him to actually shave it off, because I just want to get it done.
You just want to get rid of it, yeah. You
get rid of it.
You couldn't handle the patches.
I cannot handle the patches. So he said, no, I cannot do it.
You told your husband to shave your hair off?
Yeah. He said, I cannot do it. So you go to the parlor or your hairdresser, maybe they can do it. But I checked and they said, no, we cannot do it. You have to go to a barber, which is all male, right?
Yeah.
So, and my oncologist also said that don't do it because it's unhygienic. You don't know if it's...
that one blade can sure.
Can just nip you. It will lead to infection. Because now that you have started chemo, it's your immunity is low.
Sure.
So I requested this regular salon of mine. It's a Chinese parlor. So I requested her, and she understood what I was going through. and she shaved my hair herself. And while doing that, I was holding my daughter's hand. I requested my elder daughter to hold my hand, and she came with me and held my hand. And while doing it, and even the hairdresser was crying, and I was crying because I can see my hair, all of it, just disappeared like that. And the most touching part is after she shaved off my hair, she gave me a real hair, like
Like a wig,
clients.
kind of?
Yeah,
Huh?
not a wig
It's
actually.
real
She
hair.
said,
Okay.
"Here's one of my clients' hair. If you want to make a wig out of it, it's yours." So I said, "Thank you. I really appreciate that, but I don't want to wear a wig, and I would just wear a scarf.
Mm.
I don't want to wear someone's hair.
Mm.
I don't want to feel someone's hair on me.
Yes.
I want my real hair. I want my hair."
Yes.
So that was tough. And I told my next visit to the oncologist, I asked him, when will my hair come back? He said, as soon as you stop the chemo. It's not only the hair, it's all your body hair, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, everything, all your body hair will disappear.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know about the eyebrows and the eyelash.
All of it, even the eyelashes. So that was another tough part. But I did the makeup and all that. So it's in the past now, and it grew
course.
back.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then after 4 years, by the grace of God, you were declared cancer-free.
Yes. I was declared cancer-free.
Minerva, what was that moment like?
I was like,
when you came out with that report saying, "Hey, I'm over and out. I'm done with this,
it
and
was
my
just
life's
a
gonna be."
relief. And I was so happy, and I thank God that, this is over, and you helped me through this journey. Thank you so much for the people who walked with me.
Because not many people have
my
the
close
blessings that
close
people walk
friends.
with them.
Yeah.
And also they walk that mile. Some people lose that little journey over the period
I
of
was
time.
really lucky.
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
And Minerva, while we are talking, it's, we're doing this specially as Reemarkabl because we believe in remarkable stories. Something for the women out there, and most importantly, because constantly you've mentioned your husband, the role of the man in this whole journey on International Women's Day as partnership, because partnership is not fancy, but is extremely, special, refined, with a lot of oneness and goodness together.
Yeah, that's true. You need somebody to talk about your feelings, what you're going through. You need that someone.
Yes.
And that's my husband. And he understood very well. In fact, I won't forget, like before and after chemo, he used to go in the kitchen uh, uh, to make all these juices, fresh juices, vegetable juices, fruit juices, and he keeps on pumping me with, because after chemo you have to hydrate yourself. So
all kind of carrot juice, beetroot juice, all that?
everything, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
He used to give me that. In fact, he just keeps on shoving it to me. That's like, "Oh, I don't want that. I don't want this. No, no, no. You have to have this. You have to have that."
My God, that is what love, which is expressed in acts of kindness.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, it's not roses. These are more than roses.
Yeah, and also when you see people around you helping you, supporting you, you want to fight that. Meaning you want to
live.
really live.
You want to live
and survive this, and you're doing it not for only for yourself, but for the people who's helping you to get up again.
Correct.
So that's also one thing that's why I said the support system is really important.
And Minerva, do you think, in your case, do you think cancer is like a hereditary issue
No,
or no? It
it's
just
not.
happened to you.
It's not hereditary because I don't have any
No, there's no
history of
history. That's what
there's
I'm
no
saying.
history of
Huh.
cancer in my family. But the doctor said it's basically stress. Number one cause of cancer is stress and pollution.
Minerva, I mean, stress is such a word today that who is not stressed? I mean, what the hell are we talking about stress? Like, yeah, every doctor says stress. Thyroid, stress. Diabetes, stress. High blood pressure, stress. I mean, it's like,
I know, but it's what it
yeah, it
is.
is what it is. That's
It
what I'm
is
saying.
what it
We
is.
need to identify what is going wrong.
Yeah.
And, because
I
we're
guess the world is changing so
in such a
fast.
volatile world.
Yeah.
Yes, as they say, we're in the
So
VUCA
many
world. Yeah.
diseases coming up. Now GBS.
And Minerva, just to think about it, you went through COVID with this last part of
No, after COVID. Before
yeah,
COVID.
but that
2017.
yeah, but till you were cancer free,
Yeah.
it came in through
Yeah,
COVID.
during pandemic it was tough
Exactly.
because I don't want to go out because I will be exposed. My
Yeah.
immunity is still low,
Sure.
right?
Exactly.
So,
Now I'm thinking of it. You said 4 years, 17, 18, 19,
yeah.
2021. That's when
2020 actually it started.
you
2020, the pandemic, right?
correct.
Yeah.
And you said you were declared cancer free in 2021.
2021, yes.
So I mean that was another phase, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah. And gently, what is that first thing you came and told your children when you realized that mom's body has been affected? And
That was tough.
mm, it's
I just told them that I'm going for this surgery, emergency surgery, and we'll see if it's gonna be benign or because I have to be honest with them. I don't want to hide anything
how did your
because they
girls
have.
take it?
They said, "Go ahead. We will be there for you."
So you told your girls that you're going for the surgery.
Yeah,
We don't know whether it's malignant or benign, as they
benign.
say.
Yes.
Hmm.
The toughest one is when I told my family back home. My mother, especially my mother. My mother is 87 now,
And she
and
she's in Philippines?
yeah, she's in Philippines with my siblings. I have 4 siblings. She took it very lightly, maybe because she's a brave woman. So she said, "Don't worry, I will pray for you." She's very religious that way. We will be there for you, though we're far away, but we will always pray for you, and you can do this. So the
Amazing.
moment I can travel, the moment I was cancer free, I went back home, and that time my hair hasn't grown, and I went home. When she saw me bald, she hugged me tightly and said, "What's happened to you? What's happened to you?" I said, "That's over now. Don't worry. I'm here, right? I'm here in front of you."
That's so important.
And she hugged me tightly. "What happened to my daughter?" I said, "I'm still here. It will all grow up. It will grow back. Don't worry."
Imagine the same mother who gave you strength.
Yeah.
This is mothers, right? When you see
Your
you
daughter.
finally
Yeah.
hugged her, and that's when she released her pent up
Yes.
strength she kept for you.
I was so scared for
Yes.
you.
Yes. She didn't show you.
Yeah.
She didn't show that
Yeah.
fear so that you stay strong.
And I went there for her 80th birthday.
Awesome.
Yeah. She was so happy. We all went, all of us, and she was so happy.
Wow. Isn't these moments of life to be cherished?
Yeah.
Wow. And Minerva, a message to all the women out there, please. What do you want to tell them?
I want to tell you all women to be brave, to be strong for for yourself and for your loved ones.
How beautiful.
Cancer is not the end of it. It's not the end. It's just maybe a test for you. So go for it.
Imagine she's like a sportswoman out here. She's saying, go for it. On your mark, set, go fight
Go
it.
for it.
Wow.
Fight it.
And I like the way you're saying.
Don't give up.
Hmm.
Don't give up.
You're calling it a test.
Yeah,
You're not
test.
calling it a downfall. Or
No, actually,
Exactly.
it's a test.
So all the women out there, she's giving you such a brilliant message. She wants to build awareness, saying, first and foremost, do not, in your wildest ways, ever neglect your body.
Yes.
And do not refuse to listen to signs.
Listen to your body.
It's a very simple word and we don't do it right. Yeah. And one message to all the men out there.
Yeah. And also, it changed me a lot.
Yeah.
It changed me a lot. My perspective in life. I value small things now. I value relationships.
So hear you. Yeah.
It changed you. It changes you.
Yeah. The previous lady said something very beautiful. She said, we as parents are fighting that my kid didn't get the 99.9 to get into IIT. She said, ask me as a mother when I'm seeing my own children pass away. And you're crying for the marks of the child.
Yeah.
Be grateful that you have that child.
Yeah, that's one thing. Be
To show
grateful
you
of what you have.
happiness.
Be grateful of what you have right now, because tomorrow you might not have it.
Yes, I hear you, Minerva. Minerva, it's been, first and foremost, thank you for your time.
It's my
Thank you
pleasure.
for being brave to speak about your little story, which has such a big impact. Because you don't even realize that in this 20-25 minutes, you've given us wisdom, especially to a lot of young girls out there who are a little actionable, late nights, parties. Please do it all, but still be aware.
Yeah.
With her, the biggest take home is nothing but awareness. Awareness of where you're going, literally, because you don't want to put yourself through this for no reason. As they say, stress is such a loosely used word, but stress is stress. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, on this positive note, Minerva, you've spoken about your better half with so much of love and, most importantly, gratitude. Because from him feeding you those juices to he sitting through all the chemotherapies,
Yes.
and to tell you that, girl, we are in it together. Will he be comfortable to come sit next to you and share his little words of love and,
Of course.
and strength for not you, for just so many men out there whose wives are probably fighting it? So, as they say, no journey can be fought alone, and we're just fortunate to have Minerva White's husband, Neil White, with us. And why we have him here, not just because he's Minerva's husband, but he is the man who she cherishes the most in this journey. She said, from making those little juices and pushing it down my throat to sitting through all my 6 chemotherapies, the first person I thought of when I got the news that I have the big C and probably ovarian cancer was my husband. And as I say, partnerships are not meant only for Facebook and for the beautiful life. It's also for this little ups and downs. Neil, your journey with Minerva has been a journey of love, hope, and also resilience.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see the strength that you gave her is, and the only thing throughout the discussion, she spoke about your beautiful girls, of course, but time and again it was about you, Neil. Neil, what was it when you saw that your Meenu, as you call her, is going through her journey?
So the journey started the night before her operation, and I had a Sri Lankan surgeon, Dr. Nilanga, who I met when she was already in the hospital. And Dr. Nilanga explained to me exactly what would happen the next day. And it gave me the confidence to say, okay, it's a cyst. Yes, it could be
Malignant.
but this is what's going to happen, Neil. She didn't know what I knew. My twin is Dr. Monica Doshi, and Dr. Monica Doshi is a gold medalist doctor. And when she operated on Minerva, I was waiting there for a very long time. And the trigger went off in my head, and I said, Nilanga, what you said was right. Monica comes out. I think the other cancer surgeon was Dr.
Amish
Dalal.
Dalal.
And she came out and said the frozen section has gone to the lab. The lab is shut in Saifi. We have to send it to Bombay Hospital. But in the meantime, Minerva was already out, sutured, stitched up to come out. But when the section came back and said it's malignant, I knew that the tumor she had was an external tumor. Chances are it wouldn't have affected the internal organs. So she said, we have to open her up now. And
Back again?
back again. She was already on the exit table. I saw her there. And she said, Minerva said, I don't want a scar doc. Amish Dalal, who never stitches, did bikini stitches for Minerva, so she could wear a bikini again. But when I saw her there, she said, this calls on you. We have to open up and do a hysterectomy to be safe. But Dr. Amish Dalal says he doesn't think she has cancer. I said, no, she doesn't. It's in the cyst, which is out already. So anyway, cut to the end. She was taken back for another 6 hours. She was operated upon and came out fine. She recuperated. Everything was good. We went home. I had to collect her test report. And the test report said she was good. Till I read a line in my car sitting below Saifi, and it said white cell carcinoma. And when I spoke about that, that's the most accelerated cancer growth cell. And I didn't want to panic her, but I researched myself and said, what do I do? And I said, yeah, she's clean now. Because they did a fantastic cleanup. Minerva didn't know that I had to take this decision single-handedly. Not my father, not my sisters, not my children could be involved in the decision. Because it was like rugby. It was a split-second decision. She was on the table. We had a choice of bringing her out and taking her back in. I said, no, it's not going to happen again. She's not going to do it. Do it now.
Wow. So it was double surgery
In one shot.
in one shot.
That's why it's become big. Like the stitches are long.
So they had to reopen her up and clean her out.
What
Clean her up, actually.
it's
Clean
supposed
out
to be
the
2-3 hours operation. It's become like 6 hours, 7 hours.
So when I saw this report and we went to Dr. Amish Dalal, he said, impossible. Neil, I've seen it. There's no cancer.
Oh, so impossible is the cancer. There's no cancer.
It cannot be. But now there's a report that says it's a white cell carcinoma. Now we don't have a choice. 5 doctor visits later, alternative medicine says chemo. She said no. I said yes, I would go with no if it didn't involve even the naturopath saying no chance. Because it's a white cell. Now, I told Minerva, in this there's no choice.
It's aggressive. Means aggressive
Yeah,
cancer.
I said, in 5 or 7 years, if it comes back aggressively and now affects your organs, it'll be life-threatening. At the moment, you're at 0. Let's
Wow.
keep it at 0.
Wow.
Tough decision for her, mentally coming through a tough operation with the support of my father, my children. We went back, Baban Dabar, after 5 recommendations, 5 options, alternative therapy, going to Philippines, going left, right, and center.
Because I wanted to do the alternative medicine, the natural way.
Sure, the
right?
naturopathy.
But it didn't show up as any option to just do chemo. So we took the call, we did the chemo. I was there every single time
Yeah.
because I believe in committing yourself. Like when you play a sport, you commit 100%. And playing a contact sport, I'm sorry I refer
Yes,
to
it
this
is
sport.
yeah.
It is what you need to do. And I had to be strong for her because I knew what she'll go through. I knew the time her hair would fall. And the day she came in one Sunday and said, here's my hair. Is this what you wanted? I said, no. What do you want to do? Shave my head. Go ahead.
Yeah. She mentioned to me.
as I've said, I wanted him to
Shave your head.
do it himself, but he said no.
And
Oh,
that's,
I forgot to tell that, to say that, because on my passport it's bald. So they, the officers, in immigration, they always take a third look. Is this you? I said yes. That's it, because
I
it's
mean,
10 years,
yeah,
no?
and we had rugby reunion parties. We had everything involved her. She never stayed away. And as a family, we involved each other. And that's our journey. I mean, that's.
As I
And
said.
I say, and the words are to people out there.
Yeah,
Is,
yeah, please, yeah.
Deal with it. Deal with it. Don't run. You can't run. You have to deal. Whatever method makes you strong. Whether it's researching what you need to do, ingredients, change your lifestyle, cut out sugar, cut out whatever causes the big C, do it. But do it with commitment and do it with longevity. Change your life for the moment. We all live a fancy, great life. But the moment we are hit with the disease starts with the mind.
It's all
It's
psychosomatic.
all psychosomatic. Make that call, make that decision. I did. And I think today we made the right decision.
So grateful, so happy.
And I think, I owe it to Monica, Dr. Amish Dalal. Yes, Baman Dabar, he has a role to play, and that's the only role he can play. But we also took it to the next level. We did post-chemo immunotherapy, which cleaned her up. It was a fabulous experience with Dr. Upur from Goa. And anyone who goes through Ayurvedic cleansing post-chemo should experience this once, because it removes all the gunk
Toxins.
and junk and toxins which
Of
are
chemo.
in your body. All the residual chemo chemical which is left there, which is not advisable to anyone. But the immuno journey we went on for 7 days, I joined her in that journey. I said, if you're doing it, I'll do it. Was fabulous.
Wow.
It's
And the last
cleansing,
day-
it's detox.
What he said would happen, she fainted. He said, I've given you the last dose, I will accumulate all the gunk in your gut and I'll flush it. I'm looking at him saying, Doctor, are you serious, dude? Is this a joke? It's not like pulling, the whole come flush. And that's exactly what happened. And I saw a transformation in her face, in her body. She fainted. I was going for therapy, my last. And I said, Doc, will she be okay? And he said, no. You go back and see, she'll be fine.
Oh,
And right enough, when I came back, she was having lunch and she was glowing. And I'm like, are you sure? So, yeah, I'm good. And after that, we did checks, regular checks. And I think Minerva was good. I mean, she's good to go.
wow.
But it's also the mind. It's also how strong you want to be for the people around you. I believe don't ever give up or give in.
Minerva, I'm soaking this because not many people get to this stage of understanding a disease, because he broke it down, faced it, as he said.
Yeah.
You face it, yeah?
Yeah.
You're not brushing it under the carpet.
No, you can't.
No.
Yeah.
You can push daily chores under the carpet.
Yeah.
You can push stuff you do weekly, daily under the carpet. Certain stuff in your life, which is your health and well-being, you can't. And when it hits you hard, and you got to take some hard decisions. And I think if you take those hard decisions, is when you come out of it and you fly. We've traveled the world after that, and I don't think we've looked back. No?
Yeah.
Wow. On this positive note, on looking back, looking forward, he said something beautiful. He said, don't ever take your body for granted, is what she said. And he said, have the will to fight it. And as they said, tough times don't last, tough people do.
Yes.
This couple is more than being tough. So, Minerva White, thank you. And Neil, it was amazing. Thank you for just walking in on time from work. And he's dressed up. He didn't want to wear the tie though. No, she's like, it's formal. He said, it's okay. He just walked out of office, and thank you for this brilliant story. Wish you both good health.
Thank you.
May you see grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wish.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure it will happen one day. And the girls are hating me now, but it's okay. but awesome girls, awesome. And I'm saying girls because not for just International Women's Day. I always say it's not about the women that we also celebrate, but also the men in our lives. Because what's it without a partnership? And on this fabulous note, we are in the remarkable home of Mr. and Mrs. White. And as I say, life is not black and white. There's an element of gray. But we also like to say life is beautiful.
And a little color.
And a little color, totally. Thank you so much and wish you both an amazing life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.